Hello, and welcome back. I'm having a fantastic time ripping through not quite Axis and Allies. And we're back to the Russians' turn. So now we have to figure out what are we doing with the Russians. And I think it's going to be deploying a lot of people into Russia. Because we are in a bad place. We only get 7 men. Whoo, Nelly. I think it's very important that we continue to expand, though. We need to bring our tanks back. And if we take these locations, the Germans can't blitz into the Caucasus, which allows us to back up, quite frankly. And you know what, though? I could send those tanks. I could send those Russian tanks, which are really great. The mobility allows you to do so much with them. I can't quite get to Anglo-Egypt, but I could get to India. And if I put 2 Russian tanks in India and then we throw another tank, it's still not quite enough to hold India. That's what that is. But hey, the Russians might be able to take it on a following turn. Not sure if that's worth it. I think what we need to do is send our tanks to Russia. And allow, again, we're losing all of this Far East, but for Russia, this is only 3 income, right? Whereas all of this is very, very rich land. So we need to send a whole bunch of dudes here. Honestly, I think that's kind of good, because they could attack with 10 ground forces, and their air force has been quite whittled down. Yeah. In fact, I did that. We're going to do these battles. Oh, yeah, you're dead and I'm alive. And then this one here. They killed one of our men, and then they didn't kill the other. Thank God. Or they would have been able to do some weird blitzy stuff. And then we can just land the planes. See this? Look at that. I don't know why I was worried. I'm going to deploy 4 of the 7 men here and 3 more men there. Okay. Russia is not looking... Well, because we got Karelia back from the British, we were able to recover a little bit more income, which was very kind of the British to do for us. So I think we're doing okay, but now they're going to crush the Brits in Karelia, and they're going to crush us in a couple of places. Ugh. But that's taken some pressure off, and now they're consolidating into Eastern Europe and the Ukraine. So now we have to figure this mess out. Oh, God. You know what? I should pick up this tank. Bring that tank over. I think I may. I'd like more British planes, I think. And some men. We have an abundance of men. So I think we want to do this. I don't think as the British we can ever really go over 4 transports. So let's just do that. I said I wanted more planes, and then I proceeded to get none planes. But you'll have to forgive me. I'm going to put 2 tanks on here. And 3 men. Because the 2 tanks... Do we want them in Karelia? Ugh. I really don't like putting my stack in Karelia just yet. Well, we could have this there, and that seems okay. It's definitely going to kill whatever's there without even using any of the stuff I was bringing over. I don't need the planes is what I'm trying to say. This is enough firepower to destroy all of that in 1 round, and then they could kill an infantry. I think it's important to take Karelia. I just hate that we have nothing to back it up. To the point where I'm going to say we're probably going to lose that. So let's Let's keep that stuff there and just use this. This seems like such a squandering of tanks. You know what? I have to undo almost all of this because I've realized that I do not want even that many tanks. I want almost all infantry. Because I'm going to put 2 in. Well, one more undo. I want 1 tank and an infantry. And I'm going to put a tank here with an infant. Oh, I'm going to put 2 men there. I'm going to put a man here. Why can't you put a man here? Oh, gosh. This is the one annoying thing, is that the convoys can only deploy to one place. Okay? So I want to put a tank here, an infantry here, 2 infantry there, a man here, and another. But instead, this one here has gotten all messed up. So this is the one thing I find quite absurd when you're trying to do this. Okay, undo. Come on, there must... How? How is this possible? There's 1 guy on this boat. Then I can't, then I have to get 2 guys. Then I have to put a, that's perfect. We've untangled the knot. So that, sadly, is not an auto kill in Karelia, so I think I have to send another artillery piece. We have the bombard coming in from the naval boat, but I really want to make sure we get it. I don't want to lose half of this stuff for nothing. And then we'll go and pick up this tank in Eastern Canada and bring it over. Oh, I guess we could have sent the tank over here, but the Canadians aren't good at defending Alaska. You just want to get them in the UK, get them into Europe, then they'll do gangbusters for you. Now, we could send this tank and all this men into Anglo-Egypt. But I don't think we have to. I think the Americans can handle that. So we will head our way back to India. And whatever they put into India, we'll counterattack it with our tank and men. And we'll let the... I mean, if we took Anglo-Egypt with the British, we'd get the income for it. Whereas if the Americans take it, we have to wait till the British turn and then get it then. But I think it's worth waiting. I think so. And I think we're actually getting into an okay spot now. There's still some sketchy stuff happening with Russia being squeezed, but, you know, this whole Alaska thing I think is just a waste of their time. I think I've zoomed around the map quite a few times, and we should be good now. Kenya can't do anything either, eh? Okay. Conduct naval bombardment, yes. Battle in Sea Zone 60. Oh. We missed on our attack. I meant to say this out loud. We had a sub here and they have a destroyer. So we had a roll of 2 against them and they would have a roll of 2 against us, but we missed and they hit. If we tried to run away, then they could have attacked us all together. So we just took the 1-to-1 attack and lost. And then we won in Karelia again, and we will land our planes. And again, the Germans have 4 planes. They could blow us up, but I think it would cost them everything they have. And then with Germany without the Luftwaffe is a weak beast. I'm already feeling confident about this. Again, this game, when played with a particular strategy, skews very heavily in favor of the Axis, we have found. But, man, is it ever a haul either way. Another plane. I did get one. I got a whole bunch of tanks and men. So we have so much military built up on the UK, I need to offload it faster. But we got 34 PUs, production units, so more money, more better. What are they doing? They're attacking. They're attacking. They're attacking everywhere. They're attacking New Zealand. They're attacking Evenki. They're attacking Xinjiang. They're attacking Novobrissk. They didn't get Evenki. But they did get a lot of other things. And then they dropped a whole bunch of troops on the mainland. Okay. Well, what do the Americans need? We got a transport full of people. These transports are going to come back. I think we need more transports. This will be 5 transports full of people. We can't get quite enough for 5 transports. That's only 4. So if we take away a transport and we fill the transports with slightly more expensive units, yeah, then we're in a good spot. American combat move. So I think here is a good time to shift. Like, we clearly have deployed enough things into Africa that we're in a good spot. Okay? Japan is deciding to take its time and not come to Africa, so we don't need to send any more Americans there. What we're going to do with these 6 infantry is go build up for our D-Day. Getting them all there. If we leave them there, the bomber could go and blow them up. So we're going to follow that up by moving the American fleet to protect them. We've got aircraft carriers fully laden, ready to go. This is all back. We're going to Alaska now. This guy's super dead. We're only going to send 2 infantry to make sure it happens. We could have sent this tank and stuff across. In fact, we still could. Yes. So if we send this tank here and an infantry here, one of these convoys next turn, instead of going back to the United States, will go to Eastern Canada and pick up some more Americans to ship to the UK. And then we'll still have something in Western Europe, just in case they try something. Though they shouldn't have anything to try with. Okie dokie. We have a man in Kazakh, and I'm going to try and use him with this bomber I've been leaving in the Caucasus this whole time to try and blow up that tank. That'll help the Russians out if we can just blow up a little bit more for them. There's a good chance that American will die, but we're going to have to take that risk. All right, hit done. Novobrissk. We got the tank. They killed our man. Our man Sam. Battle in Alaska. They killed our man again. Man, these 1/3 chances. And Anglo-Egypt. That was a 1/2 chance. They also killed us there. They are bleeding us. But we have a lot left to go. And we'll land our bomber in Caucasus. In case they ever do attack, I'd rather lose the bomber than lose the place. We also have to move these planes back. Eastern Canada, I think, is better for them, because then they can potentially engage and cycle 1, 2. And they can't do that much. But it's fine. They can also do anything in Alaska from Eastern Canada. So it's a good enough place as it is. And there we go. Oh my god, are we flying through these turns? I feel like we're flying through these turns as the board is consolidating. We still have Australia, too. Look at that. Okay. Well, geez, let's hit done and deploy our men. Oh, 4 convoys full of men and tanks ready to go, collecting 39, and it's back to the Russians who are on dwindling lands. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did, and I will see you in the next one.